Hello everyone, this is Melanie down at the Ben Franklin Monroe in Monroe, and I'm really excited to be with you today because I have this cute little box that has a see-through window, so I call it a window box. And you can make so many different ones. Like this is a cute one I made last night with lemon drop candies in it. We have this cute little ladybug paper, and I put some red candies in it with a gift card. If you've got a graduate this year, you want to make one for graduation, look at that cute one with the graduation paper, some candies, and a 2021 sticker we have here. Just so many cute ones. This one is one of them I made for Father's Day. We have this paper line that's like coastal, it's called, from Graphic 45. And today I'm actually going to make one out of this paper that is a kind of, I was trying to think of Father's Day gifts, but then there were so many other things papers you could make it out of that I decided to make some up and show you the other ones. But I'm going to use this paper called Outdoor Adventures from Cartabella. It's got cute little fishing lines on it, and on the other side it has fishing poles. So it's really great if you have a piece of paper that you can use both sides, because like as you see, well, I don't know if you can see, on the underneath of the card, inside the card, is a different pattern. Can't really see it because I put. Anyway, you can use both sides. You'll see both of them pretty much. So choose something that you can use both sides of, and then you'll also need a piece of acetate. And I like to use the 12 by 12 acetate because you can get 4 boxes out of this. And then you'll need your paper cutter and a scoreboard. Sometimes I use the paper cutter as a scoreboard, but if you have a scoreboard, it's going to be a lot easier to use this for this one. So, okay, let's get started. So first of all, I want to show you how to cut out on the acetate. The acetate we sell here has a cover, like a little plastic coating on one side. And so you can, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little edge right here that is not, that's where you grab it from and peel it back like that. So if you cut your pieces, you need to cut a piece 3 inch by 10 inches. And I usually cut it off at 10 inches, taking off this bottom part here. And then when you cut your 3 inch pieces here, you'll end up with this little tab. It'll just be easier to peel it off. You can do it any other way, but it'll be easier to peel it off. So a little trick about cutting the acetate. So I have cut my pieces. You need to cut 2 4 inch by 4 inch squares. This one's already prepped a little bit, so they're going to be plain when you cut them. And then 1 piece of acetate 3 inches by 10 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and peel this off of the acetate because I'm going to show you how to make the box first. Okay, so go ahead and grab your scoreboard, bring it on over, and you're going to place your acetate on the long side here. And you are going to score it at 2 3/8. So there's 2 3/8. And you can score it pretty good too, pretty firmly, I should say. 4 3/4. So 4 3/4. Measure twice, score once. That's what I always say. 7 1/4, which is here's 7, so 1/4. And then 9 3/4, which is right here. So you're gonna have a little tiny lip right there. Okay, go ahead and put your scoreboard away for now. Actually, while you have your scoreboard out, let me tell you what to score on these pieces. So you take your 4 inch square, and you're gonna want to score, I already pre-scored this one, but 3/4 inches from each side. So I did 3/4 on this side, 3 1/4 on this side, flipped it over, did 3/4 and 3 1/4. Okay, so you have it scored. Go ahead and do that on both your pieces. So, when I do the acetate, I really like to use an 1/8 of an inch tape for this part, but if you only have a 1/4 inch, that's okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of press these score line. So what I do is I match this up to this one, make sure these are matched up, and this just gently press it. And then on this side, it's actually going to have that little tab that overlaps. So you kind of match that up and press it. Okay, and then while you have it there, go ahead and take your 1/8 inch tape and put it on the outside along that tab right there. Press that really good. Peel it off with your fingernails if you have them. Piece of some scissors or something. Okay, I'm gonna need, I just clipped my fingernails, so, oh, there we go, okay. I got it, okay. So you're gonna put it down and then just lay this down on top of it, kind of matching up all the edges, and then go ahead and bend it into the middle here, press this one. If I've done it right, it should work. And press this one. Okay, and you don't need to make a real firm press because you're gonna end up with something like skitty-wampus like this, and you're gonna want to just kind of press it and shape it until it forms a little box for you. Okay, so there's our box. I'm gonna set that aside. And okay, so take your 2 4-inch pieces, and I already cut this one, but before you do that, it's almost easier to go ahead and press out those score lines. Burnish it, they call this burnishing. Burnish your score lines all the way around. And I have like just finger burnished them before, and this one, the box actually looks a lot more crisp if you go ahead and use the score tool. Okay, so now we're going to make some cuts, and so on 2 sides we're going to cut into the corner there, and then remember how I have you chisel out, I think I call it chiseling. Just cut out a little piece from each of these edges right there. So it kind of makes a funny shape, but you won't have anything sticking out. So go ahead and go to the other side, cut in, and you don't want to cut in the tab or the long piece. You just want to cut the tab and have it as a little chisel. So the first one I make is going to be on the bottom of the box. I like to start with the bottom. And I have found after doing this like with glue, with tape runner, with all different kinds of things, that I think this is probably the easiest way. So see this piece is folding this way, and it's a long one like that, and then these are shorter ones. So what you're gonna do is put your tape on the long one here. Goes all the way across. Actually, you know, we could put our tape on everything. I just won't peel it all off yet. So the long pieces, go ahead and I'm just putting 2 rows. I mean, if you're not going to put anything super heavy into it, you don't have to put 2 rows of tape on there. You can just put 1. On these sides, I'm just going to put 1 because I think I'm not going to put anything too heavy in here. Okay, so there we've got it all taped up. So what you're going to do is go ahead and take off the tape from these. This one, maybe I'll just do that one first. I have a design, let's see, this one is going this way. That's kind of the up. So I like to put the tab that I put the tape on, I like to put that towards the back. If you have a one-way design, you can do it this way. If not, then don't worry about it. But the nice thing, one of the nicest tricks, I just did this last night, is to go ahead and lay this. So see how my fold is right there? Go ahead and lay it, matching up all the corners, where the corners are supposed to go, and lay that there, and then fold up the tabs. See, somehow sometimes I end up with a little overhang here, which is why I trim it the way I do. because then it's not so obnoxious. Okay, so that is the base of the box. Now I'm going to put the lid together. Basically, all we need to do for the lid, and I do use my Tombow for this. You can use the tape if you want, but it's much faster with this. We're just going to form the box like this. So I want to put it on this side. Just a little bit of glue, and then the nice thing about the glue is if it's a little off and you catch it right away, then you can like kind of move it around. Okay, and then you know this has fishing, so we gotta add the gummy worms to it. How fun is that? Give it to somebody. You can tie it up with some string or something. Give it to somebody. Say happy Father's Day, happy birthday, happy day, and make them smile. Thank you for joining me today.